Tonight, we face the Toronto Staraptors in our rematch of the Clash of the Stars. Now, if you remember back in week 2, we won a decisive victory against Toronto, but they're not going to be that easy this week. Because if they lose tonight, then they are eliminated from playoff contention. If we win tonight, then we clinch our playoff spot. You better believe that Toronto is going to let everything hang out tonight. Toronto is not going to let us walk all over them again. Toronto is going to give us a challenge. You can count on that. And we, as your Rising Staryu, must rise to the occasion and face this challenge head on. Thunderous, Crobat, we're prepared for you. We will break down the Chansey Vaporeon Wallcore. If he wants to bring Torkoal, we'll break him down too. We are bringing Choice Banded Emboar to head smash everything, because head smash will one-shot or two-shot everything on Toronto's squad. We are packing the Choice Scarf Zapdos. Zeppelin, I expect you to outspeed Toronto's primary Scarf threats. I expect you to outspeed Thunderous and Crobat to get damage. Now, I believe that we can walk away with a victory going into our last week of the regular season. I believe that tonight we will walk away a 6-3 team. Now let's go out there and let's make some noise. Let's go, Staryu! And now, the starting lineup for your Week 9 Dallas Staryu. He's head-banging and head-smashing like a boss, Calcifer. Let's get this party started. It's Zeppelin. She stole the key to my heart. Say hello to Jingles. Back from Vietnam, here comes the King. Well, thank you very much. He stands tall and fights with honor. It is Blue Musketeer. And finally, returning to rack up the kills against Toronto, our team's kill leader, Boom.
I'm like that ref in the middle, don't run me over.
Yellow 80! Yellow 80! Say that!
Alright, here we are, Week 9 against the Toronto Staraptors, and our Week 9 rematch of the Clash of the Stars that we had in the early week. Toronto needs to win to stay in the hunt, and I need to win or not lose terribly badly to clinch. So this is very important for both of us, but especially for Toronto, so I have to be prepared for the big guns. But I am just waiting for Toronto to be ready, and we will get into the match. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we have Mega Altaria, Scizor, Chansey, no Vaporeon. That's interesting. Torkoal, Shiftry, and Braviary, and that Braviary is most likely Scarfed. What I'm going to do is I am actually going to open up with Did I open up with Zeppelin? Yeah, I'm gonna open up with Zeppelin as he goes into the Fire Tortor. And I'm just gonna Volt Switch. He's probably gonna set up his rocks here, which is absolutely fine. as I am going to go into Embor. Do I go into Embor? No, I don't want to go into Embor. It would be risky to go into Cobalion. That would be quite risky. But let's go into Sir Dickfinch and fire off the return right away. How much does return do for Torkoal? Torkoal 45.7%, that's not quite enough. Yeah, let's go into Elvis. Because you're gonna yawn me. And now I'm gonna go back into Zeppelin because I can Volt Switch again. So we have the Torkoal, and I'm pretty sure that's a physically defensive Torkoal. Volt Switch did quite a number to him. So I should be alright. He probably sets his rocks up here, I would imagine. He's in a sunny day. He wants to get the Shiftry boost. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to discharge. And that is going to knock out Torkoal, and Zeppelin gets a kill on Torkoal. So what I can do here, I can do a number of things. So I think he's going to... What do I think he's going to do? I need this for Braviary. I certainly need this for Braviary. But if I discharge, I get the paralysis, and that's going to knock him out. What can Shiftry do to me? Let's take a look, because I didn't really expect the Shiftry. So I want to look at what Shiftry's moveset is, and what his best possible move against my Zapdos is. Knock off, Leaf Storm, Sucker Punch, or normal. The Dark type would probably be his best bet. I don't want to lose the Iron Ball though. I don't. Icy Wind. Rock Slide. He could Rock Slide. I'm gonna discharge to see if I can, he's gonna knock off. Oh wow. That knocks off my Scarf, and that was a critical hit. And I get the paralysis. I do get the paralysis. So now I can actually just Volt Switch out. Or I can Ice. Or I can Tailwind. I'm gonna Tailwind. He's gonna Sucker Punch. That's fine. I'm gonna Tailwind up. And now I'll Volt Switch. He can kill me. That's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Elvis now. And now I can just Sludge Wave. Or I can Ice Beam. I can Ice Beam with Sludge Wave. I think Ice Beam is probably my better play. No Sundress either, that's surprising. Do I Ice Beam or do I Sludge Wave? Do I think he's gonna let this go down? Yeah, I'll just Ice Beam, he's just gonna let it go down. And Nidoking gets a kill on Shiftry. So we lost Zapdos early. That means that Braviary is going to be a bit of a threat if it's Scarfed. Because it's going to be a little difficult to outspeed now. So I need to see if a Scarfed Murica will kill me. So I need to check my calcs real quick. So let's go to Nidoking and let's go into Braviary. Braviary with Brave Bird will absolutely destroy me. What about Klefki? What will it do to Klefki? Not much. I'm just gonna go into Klefki. You're going to retaliate, and that doesn't do a whole lot at all. What I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to go ahead and switcheroo. As you go into Doomsday, and I'll just take your Eviolite and get it. It'll get an Iron Ball. That's okay. But I can go into Cobalion here, and I can set up Stealth Rocks. I'm going to set up my own Stealth Rocks here. As you go into Floopy, which is an interesting play. So I'm going to go ahead and Volt Switch out. You might do the... you might Earthquake, actually. Can I take it? I think I can. You're just going to Flamethrower. That's not going to kill. But I can go ahead and Thunder Wave this. And I Thunder Wave him. He does take down my Klefki, but now I can go into... I can go to Elvis, and I can double back out, or I can just go for the Sludge Wave. I think I'm just going to go for the Sludge Wave. He's going to go into Doomsday. That doesn't do a whole lot, but what I can do now is I can go into Embor, and I can Superpower, which will absolutely destroy something. Or I can Head Smash. You're going to Thunder Wave me. Okay. I'm just going to Head Smash anyways. Yeah, I'm going to Head Smash. As you go into Floopy, and this Head Smash is going to do so much damage if it connects. I'm going to Head Smash again. Because I'm bulky, you can't really kill me. You're going to go into Murica. Oh, you're not going to like this. As that takes out the Braviary. Now you're going to go into Floopy again. And I'm just going to Head Smash again. And you get paralyzed, and I Head Smash and I knock out Floopy. As you go into Chansey, and do I just Head Smash again? Why not? I'm gonna Seismic Toss. It doesn't kill me, and I knock out Chansey, and Ember goes down. So now it's just Scissor, and Nidoking can finish off the Flamethrower. And that is a good game, Toronto. Good going with the Head Smash. Head Smash for the win. Thank you very much, Toronto. We do clinch our spot in the playoffs with our 3-0 victory, and Toronto is now eliminated. However, Toronto did bring some very interesting things. I actually did not think that Shiftry would come because it gets destroyed by so much. I know the sunny day with Chlorophyll, Shiftry could potentially do a lot, and with that crit it did actually knock out my Zapdos pretty effectively. But even without the crit, that was still, barely, probably a roll on the 2-hit KO, so it was very unfortunate that he didn't get that. I also got pretty lucky with those Head Smashes on Embor. It was pretty cool that they all connected except for that one. I did get paralyzed, I didn't get any para hacks, so I got lucky there. But, I think I did pretty well. I was able to paralyze the Mega Altaria, so Nidoking could have finished up. Mega Pinsir didn't see any action, but that's alright. But I am Espelancer, coach of the Dallas Staryu. This has been another week of the Orange League. We have one more week in the regular season where we go up against the UCLA Ursaring. And right now, since Hoopah Hotspurs won their Week 9 match, we can't get that top seed anymore. So we're pretty much set on the playoffs doing the wild card match against Philadelphia. So next week doesn't really matter so much. However, we are still going to give it an all because we need to make a statement. But anyway, leave any comments down below, leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to see more. I am Coach Espelancer, a new Staryu is rising, and we are signing out. And finally, Victor E. Red's 3 victory stars of the game. Number 3 from the Toronto Staraptors is Shiftery. While Shiftery didn't get to do a whole lot of what Toronto's coach brought it for, it was pretty cool to see a chlorophyll Shiftery try its best against a team that quite frankly destroys it. And Shiftery was able to nab the kill on Zapdos. Now I know what you're saying, it was a lucky crit. It still nabbed the kill, and it's still pretty cool that Toronto brought it. So I'm giving it number 3. Number 2 from your Dallas Staryu is the King, with 2 kills tonight. The King was able to put a lot of pressure on Toronto's team. Mega Altaria could not stay in on it. It was able to revenge kill Shiftery and also cleaned up the Scissor at the end, and it forced a few switches. Now it didn't have much for Chansey, but the coach of Toronto didn't know that. For all he knew, I could have been packing the superpower. However, Nidoking definitely put in the work that he needed to bring this week, and he is showing how integral he is to the Dallas Staryu squad. And finally, number 1 from your Dallas Staryu is our Choice Banded Adamant Head Smashing Emboar with 3 kills on the Head Smash. It was just one after the other, and he was even paralyzed. Now I was lucky that I didn't miss any critical ones, and I was lucky I didn't get the para-hacks. However, it was pretty cool to see all those Head Smash kills racking up, and Emboar this week doubled his kill count for the season. So good job, Emboar. I am Coach Esplancer of the Dallas Staryu. A new Staryu is rising. Leave any comments down below, leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe to see more. And I will see you next week for our last regular season match against the UCLA Ursa-Rings. We have clinched our playoff spot, so it doesn't matter, but we are still going to go out there and do our best.